And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. 180. What is that?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
22-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Garcia. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Get set. 11 M. Start. 180. What is that?
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Here we go.
So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game and playing on Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
Gun. Start. 180. Race up. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Oh, stop. 180.
In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
180.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Shut up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball.
And the Bengals grab it. And he's got room.
Still on his feet.
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down, here's Scatterbury.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, set, go.
Dart going to give to Scatterbury.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Roll, Cowboy 80. Ready?
On play action, here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
70 Timberwolves. Hup.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Ready? 60. Hey, what year? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, Dart. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
12. Here we go. 12. Ready? Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you've got a guy with wheels, it can be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Scatterboom going to run it out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70,
Dart going to look to throw here.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
11, Tom. Gun. Stop.
Carry here for Burgess. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
On 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right, 80. On 1, ready? Here we go. Right, 80.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
11.
Now back to throw.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Give up the middle, Scatterbull. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Dart.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Dart.
And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
4 yards. First down.
12.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Dart. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing his Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Dart. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at a yard.
Gun. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
This is Burgess.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11. Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right cut. 12.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll run with Burgess.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 9.
19. Here we go. 60 by 6.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play. Right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
19-18.
Play action. Now Dart.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Eagle. Trap 60.
On play action, here's Dart.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
from 21 yards away.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. Right, 80. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he's going to stick it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Yeah, not much happening there. Not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. That one caught by Rice.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give, it's Scatterby.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This is 2nd and 8. To the air, Dart.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right, 80.
Now Burrow changing the look.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he had no room inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo.
And the ball is knocked out.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing his dart. Open man right side is Rice. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll run again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism.
And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. An inside run to Scatterby. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Second down and 8. They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.